Enter ship. Live support. Yes. Okay, right. Let me just... Science, hydroponics bay, free. Okay. So, we do a hydroponics bay here. We'll do one there. Launch torpedo. Yes. Right. Now, let's go all the way over here. Nope. Hydroponics bay. 5 circles, okay. Not too bad. Blindly beam a team on board. We don't want to do that. Let's do this. We want minimal risk. Minimal risk is crucial. Alright, let's get some of this. Enter ship. Right. I say we do that. Or we could just switch something off. Like, what do we not really need? Well, we need everything, really. So yeah, let's do that. Enter ship. What's the issue? Oh, right. That'd help. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. This is going good. Get you there. Sick bay. Let's get you there. This is going good. Scan for resources. Right. 1. Okay. Oh. You know what? It gives us 32 titanium. I say we take it. Let's get some more of this. We don't want to risk anything. Oh yeah. Right, we're going to need to go into a different star system eventually. Yeah. Right. We're also going to need to turn one of these rooms into a cargo bay. One for food, but also another one for more deuterium. So let's do that now. Let's go over here. Enter ship. Hold on. However, I say we wait a bit more. I say we wait. Yeah, we'll wait. I say let's leave it. And let's go to a different star system. We can always go back, if need be. Right, a new trade offer. Collect. Yeah, let's do it. Deuterium. Uranium. Food. Food. Right, so this is somewhere where we can repair. It's not entirely crucial at this point, so let's go ahead to the space station. Let's do that. Let's just go ahead and get more food. But I'll leave for now. What I want to do is, because I do remember saying that I want to do a cargo bay for food. Let's answer this distress call. Captain, we're picking up a distress call on screen. Anyone who can hear this message, lost control of the bridge. Ship is falling apart. Help now, please. Captain, this may be a trap. Analyze it. Can we determine if this sustained genuine damage? Its fluctuating nucleonic pattern might indicate a reactor breakdown on board. General scan of the ship. Scan the Kazon ship. Let's see what we're dealing with. The ship is identical to the Kazon Nistrum raider we previously encountered, Captain. The Kazon Nistrum is one of the most violent sects in this entire Kazon collectives. Scan for any other Kazon ships in the area. Nothing showing up, Captain. Alright, let's go investigate. We'll help, but be cautious. This could be a opportunity to make new friends or enemies. Good. Alright. Let's go ahead. Captain, we've reached our destination. Send the way team. Right, let's take you, you, and you. No, you. Yeah, that was a good team. The inside of the raider shows signs of a massive explosion. No sign of the crew. Orders. Rightio. This has minimal risk. Yes. Scanning reveals a single faint life sign. The team beams the comatose survivor directed to sickbay. The rest of the Kazon crew have been fused with the wreckage. What happened here? Oh. You're best equipped for this. This could fail. It failed. The scans are inconclusive, requiring further analysis and delaying the investigation. Any suggestions on how to find the origin of the explosion, Captain? You two. It gives us 250 deuterium. The conduits show signs that a massive pre-explosion energy surge originated in an irradiated area behind a force field. Captain, there's a strange console inside a force field. It could be the origin of the explosion, but the radiation is preventing us from coming any closer. How shall we proceed? Right. We'll let these do it. Scans reveal the console contains traces of Federation technology. This critical finding prompts the away team to return to Voyager. Yes! There we go. No one's leveled up. It seems the Kazon tried to install Federation technology. We aren't sure anyway. Can't we transport it out to examine it? Not with those levels of nucleonic radiation. We could create a subspace bubble or build an expander. One's quicker and riskier, the other's safer and more resource intensive. Right. Let's build an expander. We won't risk lives, no matter how expensive it is. One expander. How on earth did the Kazon get their hands on Federation technology? The most probable explanation is that someone on our ship gave it to them. I don't like this. If technology changed hands, maybe happened on the planet earlier. Who could have met them whilst you were on the surface? Ensign Zeska was unaccounted for. I was picking mushrooms. The Kazon ambushed me. Quite. I suggest interviewing the Kazon survivor captain. Captain, this raises serious security concerns with McKee's personnel in critical areas. This is about you being passed over for chief engineer, isn't it, Carey? No, Teres, it's about security. Convenient timing, Carey. Almost like someone wanted to make the McKees look like perfect scapegoats. Enough. We'll determine the truth through proper investigation. Sickbay to Captain Janeway. It's the Kazon. His own blood cells are killing him. I need to perform a complete Priacit replacement to save him. Requesting authorization. Are we equipped for this procedure? I've already run a crew capability analysis. I also noticed Ensign Zeska never provided a blood sample. I had a childhood disease and I was warned never to donate blood. I already found enough capable blood donors among the crew, but we still require a blood sample for general medical purposes. I don't see the point in that, Doctor. Ensign Zeska, I order you to provide a blood sample. It is for your own good. And about the Kazon patient. Right, so I can't use one of these. So the only thing I have to do is do this. Do everything in your power, Doctor. Yeah! Good news, Captain. The Kazon is stable. Chances are high that he'll survive. Good. Let me know as soon as he wakes up. Let's proceed with building an expander. Oh! Blah! Yeah! Right, expander. Is it in combat? Or is it in crew? Engineering? Oh, it's in the workshop. Right. Where's the workshop? Good idea. Let's build a battery compartment within 20 cycles. Right, I'd say we demolish that. X. Close. Alright, R. Workshop. Where's the workshop? There it is. Expander. Oh. Fudgy budgers. Oh, darn. Not gonna be able to do it. You simply must see the cargo bay. Our pantry is positively bursting with the most magnificent delicacies. Now that the hard work is behind us, we can finally move on to the fun part. It's preparation. Just imagine the possibilities. Take our loggerhead eggs whisked to perfection, a hearty Leola root pilaf, followed by a decadent Lorien pudding. I promise you, your taste buds will melt away. I can't tell if he means that literally. In any case, the results speak for themselves. Our food stores are well stocked. Mission accomplished, Captain. Well done. Let's do that. Full storage. Okay, right, 1. Right, this. Food. Right. See that? Please. Okay, cool. How do we speed this up? Captain, we've reached our destination. Continue. It's like, it's annoying really, because some missions will pop up, but you need to first learn how to do it. You need to learn it in order to build it, which then takes a hell of a long time. Captain, 2 Kazon Ninstrom raiders are approaching. They're hailing us. Open a channel. Kazon vessel, I am Catherine Janeway, captain of the Federation starship Voyager. I am Culla, first mage of the Kazon Ninstrom. What have you done to our ship? We responded to a distress call. By the time we arrived, there was only one survivor. I demand to speak to him. We better not refuse the demand of a Kazon Ninstrom mage, Captain. We should also question the first survivor, without outside influence. I demand to see my crewman immediately! Right, let's allow him to a visit. Alright, we'll beam you aboard. Your crewman will recover, Mage Culla. Few physicians could have achieved such a... I will take him back to my ship. I prefer he stay here. We found Federation technology on his ship, and I want some answers. Very well, Captain. At least allow me a moment with him. A cold-blooded act. Janeway and the Doctor turn away, granting Culla a moment of privacy with his injured crewman. A tense silence fills the room, broken only by the hum of the biomonitors. Suddenly, a faint rattle, the sound of a sharp intake of breath. Janeway and the Doctor turn around. Culla pulls a small device from the Kazon's neck, quickly concealing it with his sleeve. Within seconds, the Kazon patient starts to shake violently, then he collapses. He's dead! What have you done? Me? Captain? He simply expired! Get off my ship. Janeway to the away team. Get ready to recover the console. Keep your hands off our ship, or it will be considered an act of war. War, Captain! They can either keep the ship, or let him take the ship. I mean, if we keep the ship, we're gonna get some damage. If we let him take the ship, you know, that could possibly give him Federation technology, which could possibly be bad. So let's keep the ship. I'm not going to argue with a captain who murders his own crew. Don't get in our way, Culla. Your technology makes you brave, Captain, but you have only one ship. There will be 4 Kazon vessels of your bowels soon enough. I don't negotiate with murderers, Culla. Janeway out. Janeway to away team. Get ready to recover the console. Right, you... No, not you. You... And... you, just in case. Captain, we're back on the radar, but the bridge entrance is jammed shut. I'm positive it was open before. What a weird coincidence. Yes, weird indeed. Right, you, do that. Yay! The door slides open smoothly, revealing the bridge beyond. The away team enters, alert. Captain, the bridge has been tampered with. How do we proceed? Rightio. So, the best one to do is survivalist. Oh my god, a 0. A thorough search reveals that someone has been there recently. They notice a trap next to the force field and disarm it. Whoever was on the bridge didn't want us recovering that console. You, go ahead and do that. 2. The away team carefully rotates the force field, however they discovered the console is fused to its surroundings, making removal a challenge. The console is fused to its surroundings. Suggestions, Captain? I suggest that you do that. The away team uses precise phaser bursts to sever the fused connection points. The console is freed. Though not much to look at, the team returns to Voyager with the console. Hey, that's a good amount. Tuvok is a level 5 now. Console recovered, Captain. It is indeed from Voyager. What was it supposed to be? Analysed its purpose. All of its things, its food replicator, or at least it was trying to be. We take replicators for granted, but imagine what it means to a culture that doesn't have the technology, or to us. If we lost them, we're struggling with food shortages ourselves, just like the Kazon. Just give them a replicator, show them how it works. It could smooth things over with colour. We need friends. Prime Directive, we cannot interfere with the technological development of another culture. And it's awfully convenient you're suggesting we give away Federation technology, just like you were conveniently found in the cave with the Kazon loyalties. You're out of line, Carey. I won't tolerate you questioning every McKee's loyalty. Dismissed. Captain, we have a chance to show goodwill. We could offer Colour some food. It may not be replicators, but it could build some trust. Yeah, let's give him food. I don't see the point in building trust with a murderer, but I feel sorry for his people. Fine. Contact Colour, send them the food. Wise, Captain, I'll see the arrangements. Regardless, we can't ignore the fact that someone on this ship provided them with technology. Chakotay, you won't like to hear this, but Zeska has made herself suspicious. However, Carey points the finger at her a little too much. Captain, why purpose a full investigation, which would require I suspend my other duties. Approved, Lieutenant. With Tuvok currently unavailable, his duties as Chief Security will be temporarily covered by Lieutenant Nunez, a no-nonsense military man. Lieutenant Nunez is always prepared for any contingency. He'll make sure every security protocol is strictly observed, leaving no room for error. Lieutenant Nunez was part of the original Starfleet crew aboard Voyager when it launched. His presence will ensure a seamless transition. Vigilance is non-negotiable. Lieutenant Nunez. Right, brilliant. Let's go to the repair station. Enter ship. Rightio, okay. Seven sack, bloody hell. $300 deuterium. Yeah, let's do that. C. Let's get this deuterium. What was the need of that? Right. Captain, I have completed my investigation. Dr. to Bridge, I've analysed Ensign Zeska's blood sample. No childhood disease could ever explain her genetic markers. Ensign Zeska is a Cardassian, genetically altered to look Bergeron. This is crazy. Impossible. You want me to believe Zeska's a Cardassian agent who infiltrated the McKees? Ensign Zeska being a Cardassian agent isn't as far-fetched as you think. It is a common trick to use cosmetic alterations for infiltration. I was also a spy under your command. Thank you for bringing that up again. What are your findings? An unauthorized transmission was sent to the Kazon a week ago. It originated in Lieutenant Carey's station. Also, I found an encrypted security code in the fluctuation file for replicator materials. That code, however, belongs to Ensign Zeska. Right, so it sounds like Ensign Zeska used a code on his station, or he knew Ensign Zeska's code. Incompetence or intent? Thank you, Lieutenant. Let's summarise all clues. Before I make up my mind, could you summarize everything we know, Lieutenant? Right, so Lieutenant Carey resents Lieutenant Therese' appointment as Chief Engineer. That is true. He may have attempted to frame the McKees as traitors providing technology to the Kazon. That is possible. Yet it was Ensign Zeska who was close to the Kazon inside that cave, providing a perfect opportunity for the transfer of materials. She readily suggested offering the Kazon a replicator demonstrating a willingness to provide them with advanced technology. Furthermore, Ensign Zeska is Cardassian spy with the McKees, to be exact. While not conclusive, it does not help her credibility. Finally, both the transmission from Carey's station and Zeska's security code were easy to find. Was this a clumsy cover-up or a deliberate setup? Ultimately, they both present evidence suggesting culpability. I know what I need to do. For weeks, a traitor has been in our midst, actively conspiring with the Kazon that ends today. So, Zeska, Cardassian, and was very close to the Kazon. Carey is just annoyed with the McKees being in his position. But he's upset with Therese, not Zeska. So I don't find any reason for Carey to frame Zeska if he has nothing against her, when all he has is against Therese being the Chief of Engineering. Ensign Zeska, you are charged with treason by transferring Federation technology to the McKees. To the Kazon. You have violated the Prime Directive. No, it's Carey, he's the one. He never trusted the McKees, and he's using this to frame us. Tell that to the brig. You and your precious Starfleet principles. I did what was necessary. Your actions left us stranded in the Delta Quadrant. Color offered protection, and I made a decision. A decision that could have impacted the entire quadrant. You lack resolve, Janeway. I don't. Computer, command XJL, a traitor among us. What a triumphant smirk. Zeska activates her transporter, revealing her triarchy as she escapes from the bridge. Janeway and the crew are left in shock. She's getting away. Override transport. I can't, Captain. A security lockout is in place. What is the destination of Zeska's transport? A Kazon vessel. It's getting ready to go to warp. Right, battle stations. Even with our superior technology, we are massively outnumbered. Right, let her escape. We'll deal with Zeska another day. The other Kazon raiders aren't leaving. They are powering up their weapons. I told you, laying hands on our ship could be considered an act of war. However, I am no monster. You gave us food. This one time, we will stand down. But do not rejoice, Janeway. You have merely brought yourself some time. They're retreating, Captain. It is probable Zeska and Koa will seek vengeance. I recommend we prepare ourselves. We've got their number, Lieutenant. We're ready for them. Indeed we are. Captain, thank you for your faith in me throughout this whole traitor affair. I realise my McKee's comments were less than professional. For that, Lieutenant Torres, I sincerely apologise. I now understand why the captain appointed you Chief Engineer. You clearly deserve the chair. Congratulations. I appreciate that, Lieutenant Carey, truly. I am pleased to see you both moving forward. I'll leave you to it. I suspect our Chief Engineer and our new Assistant Chief Engineer have a lot to discuss. I'm honoured, Captain. I'm going to be counting on you, Carey. I'm not up to date on all the latest Starfleet protocols. You're probably more familiar with the quirks of this warp engine than I am right now. I hope I can depend on you. I assure you, Lieutenant, you'll never get less than my best. Hey, Carey is awesome. Okay, right. we need to move to a different sector. So, hopefully, we'll be able to come back to this section of space. But until then, I shall see you all in the next one. Goodbye.